Now, a commercial airline pilot's perspective. We are joined by Captain Laura Einsettler. Captain, thank you for giving us some of your time. So we've heard from Marky, we've heard now from Brooke. Let's give us a pilot's perspective here. Why was this problem significant enough to warrant a full nationwide ground stop?
Well, it's the FAA's NOTAM system, so it's really critical for our flights. It's information that we review ahead of time before we fly the millions of you around the world. It's also something that we check and we recheck during our flights as well. So it needs to be current, updated information that we're receiving to be able to make the best safety decisions that we can. And I just want to say too that it's equally as frustrating for us as it is for all the passengers. We want to get everyone where they want to be on time on their arrivals.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure it is just as frustrating for you. So you say that pilots use this while they're in the air, while you're in the air. So what was it like for those pilots who were in the air when this happened? I mean, did they see a major interruption? How did that work?
Well, the thing is when you're flying the aircraft, this type of system doesn't affect the actual flying of the airplanes that we're doing. It does affect our safety decisions. So if there's something that's en route that has to do with anything, runway closures, airspace issues, ground navigation challenges or changes, those are the things that we need to know. And you can imagine how critical that would be if we didn't have that current information. So the airplanes, the jets were safe. We just needed to get everyone safely on the ground and be able to take back off on our ensuing follow-up flights.
So Captain, the main criticism that we're hearing is that this is an outdated system. We heard in Marky's piece there, a pilot saying, there's all this old information that has to be sifted through to get to the information that is needed currently. So do you feel, based on everything was this type of failure inevitable?
I wouldn't say inevitable. I would say that over time, over the past many years, we've had, as you've seen, more large or wider system failures like this. On the aircraft, we have system redundancy, and as pilots, we're redundant to each other. So this is just something that we as a industry have to get better with, having those system redundancies in place. If we're not going to ground up and make all new systems for these different softwares so that we're most efficient and effective, we have to be able to have these backups as we're bringing the old technology up to date and patchworking it with new technology in the software systems.
Absolutely. And it's important to talk about, what has happened, also important to look forward. Captain, how do we stop something like this from happening again?
Well, like you had said, that passengers need to be aware and just make sure that you have your telephone numbers with your airline so that they can notify you immediately. You can do the airline apps, weather apps, things like that. And remember, we just came out of a pandemic, so the aviation industry was really obliterated. So those plans that we originally had to create these more updated current systems were just put on hold for literally survival of the industry. So now we're playing catch up. We're happy everyone's back flying with us. Just ask for you to be a little patient as we're upgrading, updating, and bringing you to where you need to go safely.
Right. Captain, thank you so much for your time. We do appreciate it.